That's a big problem. You can ask pretty much any person who lives on a boat what job they hate most, and they will tell you fixing toilets. But alas, every now and again it has to be done. This toilet has a problem and I have to solve it. All I'm doing here oh yeah, is removing some really old Jubilee clips that have been on there since the boat was born. So 30 plus years, and they're just jammed on and nothing will get them off, so you just have to cut them off. So you can see the lime scale here just clogging everything up, and you dip it in acid and it goes away. But you have to be really careful what you put the acid in, because it'll dissolve metal, and then it'd be like Alien, you know, where just the blood of the alien was very acidic and burnt its way through the boat.
God. That crap's gonna eat through the hull.
Boat, spaceship, yeah, cause all sorts of problems, and we don't really want that. So now what I'm doing is plunging this into a sort of slightly diluted acid bath, and it's getting off all the lime scale. If I had tons of cash, I'd just buy another one, but I don't, so I gotta fix what I've got. I've cleaned everything at this end, and it's still not pumping out, which means there's probably a blockage further down the pipe, and that's not good. So here's the deal. There's something blocking the exhaust from the toilet, and that's where the toilet is, through there, and then that pipe comes through here, and I've whacked this a few times and freed it so that now it opens and closes, because this is that's a very important valve, and if I wasn't able to close this valve, I wouldn't be able to undo this thing, because all the water from the outside would flood through to the inside, and that would be a boat sinking. I've made sure that valve gets closed. Now I've got to unscrew this thing. So I need to take off the other end of this pipe so that I can move it this way a little bit, and then work out what the blockage, because I think the blockage is in here somewhere. See, this is now off, so I can move it around a bit more. Fortunately, I managed to flush the system with water before I have to pull it apart, because sometimes if you have to pull it apart and it's not been flushed with water, you can imagine what that's like. This looks a bit messier than I was hoping. Damn it. But it is coming off. I don't even know if you can see down there, but there's tons of lime scale, which is not good. We're just going to Borda, which is a pretty good chandlery here in Taj Beach. Yeah, that's the one. Thank you. And don't forget to subscribe or say something, make a comment. I'm really curious as to where people are watching this. And so leave a little note saying where you're watching it, or if there's anything unusual about the way you're watching it. Are you flying? Anything, let me know. So you can see I poured the acid into that tube, so that's getting rid of some of the lime scale, but honestly I don't know if it's going to be enough. I don't want to have to replace this tube and this hang on, and this one here is it's just difficult to budget. I can't unscrew it. That's why I'm trying this, but I don't think it's going to work. Now if I go back and I try and pump the toilet, it should just pump. Wait, let's see. Well, that's partly clear. It's still, when I pump it, it's leaking up here. But if I can get it kind of flowing a little bit, I don't mind pulling this apart and then putting it back together again and hoping it doesn't leak up here. Okay, I think it's working. I think I unblocked everything down the other end, and now it's flowing through. This end is still leaking a bit when you pump it, and it gets a bit of back pressure. But I think if I pull it apart and reassemble it, it'll be much better. And you might wonder why I'm bothering to film this, because it's not very exciting, and probably a few of you have gone by now, but there's a lot of channels out there, or boating channels we'll call them, that are beautiful, like big oceans and beautiful beaches and stuff, and I've had that, but it's sometimes you gotta fix a fucking toilet and a head, as they're called. And so I just wanted to show what it's actually like some days. And I mean, I've done worse jobs in my life, but this isn't fun. I did it. I fixed it. All is good. No leaks. No nothing. I am very proud of myself. The thing about doing jobs like this is you don't really have a choice. And when I do, I could pay someone a bunch of money to come and fix everything. But I don't have a bunch of money, so I can't do that. That's not an option. I've just got to get my hands dirty and the rest of it, and shower and just fix the fucking toilet. So the lesson to be learned is sometimes you just have to get your hands dirty and fix shit. Literally. And it's not pleasant. I'm not going to pretend it was pleasant, but I got it done. And that's kind of the only thing that matters. I didn't pay a bunch of money. I got it fixed. I learned a lesson. I learned two lessons. Somebody in the past, way in the past, used, hang on, I'll get them. Used non-stainless steel, like this one. So this is good for just using anywhere that you need. I mean, this one's good for an air duct that I'm fixing on. But these are stainless steel. You can tell they're stainless steel because they've got the little symbol on them. Stainless steel is made differently and it doesn't rust. So these are going to go and replace the things that did rust and I couldn't get off. The second lesson was taught to me by a friend who has a boat, and he's like, when you flush, make sure you flush it hard, because if there's urine stuck in the system, it actually is a catalyst for the lime scale to just get everywhere. So what you have to do is flush more, so you make sure you flush the urine out of the system and it's replaced by salt water, and that way you get less lime scale buildup.